Guys, I'm back. I'm back. I don't know. Am I back on you guys or so am I going to a new channel? Let me see. No, I think I'm starting on a new channel. Hold on, guys. There we go. I found it. Oh my gosh, frickin' Donnie set off the stupid darn thing. Yeah, dang dog. His big clumsy paws hit the turn off button on my what do you call it? So that's the problem. If I turn the Wi-Fi off, it goes through this thing that is electronic. So Donnie hit that button and turned everything off. So I'm gonna give it a second, waiting for everybody to come back. No, I already fed him his dinner. He's just, I don't know, there's something weird about him today. Third time's a charm, I know, right? Oh, yeah, it's not the Matrix, it's just Donnie and the Matrix, I guess I should say. Jeez Louise. Everybody ready? Let's finish watching this so we can get off of this dingleberry.
And shifting assets overseas. You do that, you pay a penalty. You don't get a reward, in my plan. And use the savings from that to give companies tax
No, that didn't happen last time.
Manufacturing here and manufacturing and production here in the United States. And will significantly ramp up the IRS enforcement against corporations who either fail to report their incomes or underreport. It's estimated that could raise hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yeah, Donnie's the Matrix. All right.
All this adds up to more than what I proposed to spend in just 15 years. It's honest, it's fiscally responsible, and by the way, as the experts will tell you, it reduces the debt, the federal debt over the long haul. But let me be clear. These are my ideas on how to pay for this plan. If others have additional ideas, let them come forward. I'm open to other ideas, so long as they do not impose any tax increase on people making less than $400,000. Let me close with this. Historically, infrastructure had been a bipartisan undertaking, many times led by Republicans. It was Abraham Lincoln who built the Transcontinental Railroad. Dwight Eisenhower, Republican, the interstate highway system. I could go on. And I don't think you'll find a Republican today in the House or Senate, maybe I'm wrong, gentlemen, who doesn't think we have to improve our infrastructure. They know China and other countries are eating our lunch. So there's no reason why...
Because you gave them that money.
The divisions of the moment shouldn't stop us from doing the right thing for the future. I'm going to bring Republicans into the Oval Office, listen to them, what they have to say, and be open to other ideas. We'll have a good faith negotiation with any Republican who wants to help get this done. But we have to get it done. I truly believe we're in a moment where history is going to look back on this time as a fundamental choice having been made between democracies and autocracies. You know, there's a lot of autocrats in the world who think the reason why they're going to win is democracies can't reach consensus any longer. Autocracies do. That's what competition between America and China and the rest of the world is all about. It's a basic question. Can democracies still deliver for their people? Can they get a majority? I believe we can. I believe we must. Delivering for the American people is what the American Rescue Plan was all about. And it's been overwhelmingly popular when I wrote it. Everybody said I had no bipartisan support. Or overwhelming bipartisan support were registered Republican voters. And ask around. If you live in a town with a Republican mayor, a Republican county executive, or a Republican governor, ask them how many would rather get rid of the plan. Ask them if it helped them at all. It's what the American Job Plan is about.
Oh my gosh.
I hope Republicans and Congress will join this effort.
You know what the American Job Plan is, really? What it really should be? Joe Biden? You know what it really should be? Bringing jobs back to America. Getting out of the stupid treaties that you went back into with Trump. Or that you took, after you came to office, right? Stop letting countries move out of our United States to go over there. And that's what they're going to do now. By you adding more taxes, corporate taxes, guess what? They're all going back to China again after Trump brought them all back. President Trump made that happen, and you're fucking it all up. Just saying. Just saying. And now you're spending more of our money.
I hope and I believe a number of businesses will join this effort. And I hope and believe the American people will join this effort. Democrats, Republicans, Independents, we can do this.
It's almost done, drunk. It's got like 5 minutes left.
We will do this.
3 minutes left.
You just have to remember, this is the United States of America. And I've said it 1,000 times. There's nothing beyond our capacity if we act together. So it's time to move together. Thank you, and I hope I get to come back to see you folks after this plan is passed. And the question is, you have to attract even more apprentices, more people, because we're building so much. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you.
God, people are... today, I don't know. I'm getting grumpy today. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Oh, come on, man. I know, right? Something's wrong with me today. I'm in a grumpy mood. I don't know why. I don't know why. Let's see. Let's go and do some news. So this is what they were talking about it. So I guess since we showed it, I don't gotta talk about it. We'll just get rid of that one. Big old waste of money. Obama is doing a lap dance for Big Mike laughing at the bankroll. Yeah, it probably was an applause track. Oh my gosh. I'll deal with you later. Everybody's getting on my nerves today. I don't know. Today is fucked. No one has been in a good mood today. Yeah, I don't know. Something about today. Something about today. I don't know what it is. So, Senator John Kerry criticized Joe Biden's decision to place Kamala Hamilton-Harris in charge of addressing the border crisis. In an interview on Wednesday, Kennedy said putting Harris in charge of solving the problem is like making El Chapo a drug czar. Right? Right? Let's see. Kennedy is now urging the Biden administration to take action by reinstating the Remain in Mexico policy and finish building the wall. Build the wall, deport them all. It's been a wild night at the border. Cartel members were laughing at America from across the thing. Look at that. The mantra from my Democratic colleagues and from the then candidate Biden the last 4 years has been, if you believe in enforcing America's immigration laws, you believe in vetting people at the border. You're a racist. I don't think you're a racist, Kennedy said. Every other country in the world vets people before they come into our countries, then so should we, which is right. Build the wall, deport them all. That's what's got to happen. That's what's got to happen. Well, this is a video, but we're going to have to listen to their commercial, right?
Top scientists are calling life insurance in less time.
I told you. You're in a decent mood. You got chicken on the smoker. Nice. It's Monday. It seems like a Monday. Hold on. You guys don't even have me anywhere on your screen. You know you want to see this gorgeous face. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm tired or what. I actually took a nap, but I got like half an hour in. Maybe I need a longer nap. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that I got to go to divorce court tomorrow. Who knows? You made it back, Mr. Nice Guy. Awesome. Let's see. We got 20 more seconds of this ad. You looked into moving to the UK a few years ago. It's hard as fuck to get citizenship. Yeah, it is. Anywhere. You got the Abba Zaba? Oh my gosh, I haven't had one of those in a long, long time. You loved watching the trial today? It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be today. Oh wait, hold on. We got this back now.
Hurry on.
Boasting over 10,000 medical citations and nearly 400 published contributions to medical science, Dr. Stephen Quay, CEO of Atossa Therapeutics, is in the top 1% of scientists in the world. And he joins us now to discuss the true origins of COVID-19.
Origins? You mean origins?
It seems to the average viewer, the
Did she just say origins? It's origins.
WHO is very focused on not acknowledging COVID-19 as man-made. Why is this?
Well, I'd like to just sort of back up and say what they are willing to acknowledge, which are 5 important facts. I mean, I think the way to think about this for your viewers is all of these infections have 3 components: a virus, an animal, and a human. Now, in a laboratory situation, there's one human that gets infected from one animal experiment with a pure virus. The virus in laboratories are just like the vaccines, they're genetically pure. In nature, it's completely complicated. So it's many people getting infected initially from a big population of animals with a virus that's very genetically diverse. So easy to distinguish. It's pure, or it's a singularity, or it's a multi-population. So there's no evidence that this came from nature. It wasn't circulating before, and the WHO agrees with this. So it's quite frustrating.
So you laid out in your letter, these 5 undisputed facts pointing to the lab origins of COVID-19. Give us a cliff notes about what those 5 undisputed facts are.
So the first was that the virus wasn't smoldering in the human community. So in previous pandemics, you see about 1 to 4% of the people have an infection, and they may not even know they had it, because the virus isn't very good at jumping to humans yet, so it practices for months and months, even years. When they looked at 10,000 specimens from 2019 for this smoldering virus, they found 0. The second point is the genetic diversity of the virus. So again, in the previous infections, you would see lots of diversity. So the infections that went into humans were cousins of each other. In this case, there's one patient at a PLA hospital about 3 kilometers from the Wuhan Institute who has the grandfather of every case in the world. So all 120 million people can be traced back to one person, not hundreds of people that you typically see. And then there's the 2 manipulation signatures, which is there's been a trigger that's been put in the spike protein. This trigger is not found in this class of virus, and so these triggers don't occur in nature, and they make it more infectious and more deadly. And finally, it was completely pre-adapted to humans. So again, previously, the virus would have to make almost 75% genetic changes before an epidemic broke out with previous coronaviruses. This was 99.5% perfected for humans, and the only way to do that is in a laboratory with mice that have a human lung system. So those 5 facts are in their report. They just don't draw a natural conclusion.
Is there a logical reason for explaining why they won't come to a conclusion based on those facts that were laid out?
So I think the consequence, which I speak of a little bit in the press release I put out earlier, is the consequence is that if, as I believe, this was a product of a gain-of-function research, that research is being done in 10 or 11 countries around the world. Probably 20 or 30 laboratories are doing that kind of research.
Gain-of-function is the practice of making a virus more deadly or more infectious in order to study it.
It's noble. They want to get ahead of the next pandemic and try to stop it. But if they take a virus that already is deadly and they make it more deadly to see what it might happen in nature, that's a recipe for...
All right, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a video guy, but do you notice the change in her audio versus his audio? You can tell that it wasn't filmed at the same time, right? This is like they took a video and then did something.
Disaster.
Here at OAN, we were one of the earliest networks to actually track the gain of function lineage of this virus, and we were mocked. We were
No, I haven't,
labeled
Jim Bob.
conspiracy theorists for even proposing that was possible. Is the WHO even acknowledging the possibility that this virus was a gain of function mishap?
So while they think it's very unlikely it leaked from a laboratory, they literally don't comment on the genetic signatures of high adaptation to humans and this trigger that's never been seen in nature in this class of virus. 60% of all coronavirus research is from the Wuhan Institute of Virology. The other 40% is everyone else in the world.
Awesome, Johnny.
These people collect more viruses in nature. They bring more back into the laboratory. They experiment with more of them. And they do the most cutting edge, if you can call it that, gain of function research. So, you know, of all the places in China for this to break out, to be in a patient in a PLA hospital 3 kilometers from the Wuhan Institute, the statistics of this event are just overwhelming that it came from the laboratory.
Dr. Stephen Quay, a pleasure to discuss this.
All right, you know what? I have a couple of YouTube videos I had set up to show you guys, so let's go to that, and then
So Chuck Schumer is urging people.
we're gonna after this we're gonna I'll show you some settings corrections that you guys can fix.
People to write and email the president, the White House, in hopes that he will cancel.
No, Julius. I used to run a newsroom, like I was the director, and no, they should be. If it was done together, it should have been fixed right.
$50,000 of student loan debt. Why do you think that Schumer has such a fundamentally different reading of what the president can and should do? And if you could answer yes or no, has the president ruled out taking unilateral action on this yet?
No, he has not. I will say that I do have some good student loan news for you, which you didn't even know you were going to tee up for me, but we will be expanding the pause on student loan interest and collections to the more than 1 million borrowers who are in default on a loan that was made by a private lender in the old bank-based loan program known as the Federal Family Education Loan Program. This step particularly protects 800,000 borrowers who are at risk of having their tax refunds seized. That's actually a pretty significant steps. The president continues to call on Congress to cancel $10,000 in debt for student loan borrowers. That's something Congress could take an action on, and he'd be happy to sign. We're still taking a closer look at our options on student loans. This includes examining the authorities we have, the existing loan forgiveness programs that are clearly not working as well as they should. This includes borrower defense, total and permanent disability charges. There's a lot of steps we're looking at, and we'll continue to review those and be in touch, of course, with Leader Schumer about our process.
Do you have a sense of the timing on that? How long those reviews might take?
I don't have an update on the timing. There's a legal and a policy review.
All right, so I'll show. Let's see. Let me turn me off totally. Then you can't see me. So there's a whole bunch of settings in here. Like on this cog, you can change it at the time, but you should also be able to see how mine set. See, it's auto 240, right? Mine set to auto. Why is that? Hold on, let's go farther back so I can take that off. All right, so mine's set to auto, and it goes by the area you're in, right? So if you have really good Wi-Fi, it should be really good. But the quality here, this video is only at 240. That's the best quality you can get. So let me go find one of my, let's go to one of my high def videos. Which is one of my very good quality videos. It's gonna be way back in the time. One of my edited videos, not a live video. Okay, so let's look at this one. So this one. What you doing here today, man? Let's see if I took this off of my GoPro or not. I think I did. Auto 720. See, look, it shouldn't be auto 720. So we got 1080p here, right? But a 720 is the best I can send you guys out. So we're gonna change that up. What you doing here today, man?
What I'm doing here?
So now what I can do though is, so I can change it right here, right? But there's also other areas. So you come up here. Oh, you guys can't see the mouse. So you click on, let me zoom everything out. Shoot. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, it is zoomed all the way up. Okay, hold on. Let me open up another one real quick. Let me do this here. Just give me 1 second. We're going to show you guys all the different tricks that you can do with YouTube. We might as well, because I want you guys to have the best experience while watching my show, right? Okay, so we're going to put that one on. Let's make her live. But we're going to make this the full screen. Alright, so now you guys can, let me make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click on this little button. My little EddieBlockFilms logo. Now you get this drop down menu. So now we can go into our settings menu. Alright, let's see. I don't want to show you guys everything. It should advanced settings. I think it's in here. No, it's not there. Let's see. Privacy, playback, and performance. Here we go. Alright. That's not even it either. What the heck? It should be. It should be right there. But always always prefer AV1 if you can. That's something good. You can do auto. But AV1 is better quality. Include auto generator captions. No. Let me get out of there. What you doing here today, man? But there should be a way to auto set it. Playback speed normal, subtitles off. See, now mine's set to auto high definition. So what you got to do is, here's what happened, guys. So I'm going to tell you what happened. Right? If you go up to 1020, if you have it on auto and then 1020, it'll always go to, or 1080, then it'll always go to 1080. So let me go to another one of my videos that I know is 1080. Which is going to be this girl. Right? What are you doing here today?
Oh, I just came to the rally, you know.
So,
Just
see, it's auto 1080.
How far did you
But
come?
now watch
I
this.
come from Houston, Texas.
From Houston?
I'm going to set it to 360, right?
From Houston, Texas. You came all the way here to support your president.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go back over here to this lady again. Right? Now it's going to say...
What are you doing here today, man?
What I'm doing here today is pledging my commitment to America. And this is how I do it. By actually bringing my feet to...
So see how it says auto? It says auto on there, right? Auto 360, because the last video that I did was only... my brain's freezing. Was only... I lowered it down to 360. So here's how you can fix that, okay? So I'm going to give you the link to this video. And everybody go to this video, and open it up, and then go on it and click you want to be auto to 1080p. If you go over there and you click auto 1080p, then you will always get 1080p or the lowest or the highest up to 1080p, right? So see, now it's back up to 1080p, but here's the deal. Because I'm on Twitch too, it'll only go to 720p. Does that make sense for you guys? I hope it does. I hope it does. If you lower, what I'm basically saying is, if you went to a video that's 1080p and you had bad service, or because what YouTube will do is this. Let me put me back on the screen. So what YouTube's gonna do is this: if your service is bad or your internet connection can't handle 1080p, it'll automatically lower you down to something that you can handle. So by going to a 1080p item, it does, pal. I don't know what you're meaning there. Sorry, I may have been missing the chat. So go to that video that I sent you. Automatically, and go and click on the wheel, go to 1080p. because that's a 1080p video. So then from then on, it'll keep you at the highest standard. If you were on a video that's 1080p and you lowered it down to like 360 or something like that, then the problem is it'll keep it like that from now on. You got lost for 16 minutes? How'd you get lost? I thought you weren't coming home till tomorrow, girl. Anyways, so yeah, so that's what you gotta do to get everything straightened out, right? And so once again, just in case you guys are here, I'll send you to this link, because I know this is 1080p. I guarantee it, because it's my video, and when I do these interviews, they're always 1080, because I record it actually in 4K, and I lower it down to 1080p, because most people, my video is kind of blurry, not HD. To switch it to HD then. Right? You gotta switch it then, Mr. Nice Guy. Click what will? You see? Okay, let me show you on my screen again. So if you're looking on my screen, my pointer doesn't work. But you see where it says CC, and then on the bottom right hand corner HD? See, I'm gonna click on it. I don't know if you can see me clicking on it. Okay, you can't. But see how right below where it says quality, then there's that little, it looks like a cog. You're going to click on that. And then you can go to quality, which is right here. You click on that. And then you can go up to full 1080p on this particular video. The video that you're watching of me right now, the highest it'll go to is 720, because that's all that Streamlabs will put out. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. You got lost in Tracy. Well, that sucks. I was going to tell you, I thought you were coming tomorrow. I was going to tell you to stop by, and then I could give you that stuff that I have for you. Oh, well. Alright, guys. Now, does that make sense? So, watch. I'm going to switch this back right now. We'll switch it back to... I'll go to 360, right? And now, watch, the quality's not that good. So we're going to go back to this other video, and it should stay at 360. Oh, man. I got to go all the way down again. It's alright. It was just in December, so it shouldn't be too far away. Alright, now remember, this girl was at, it's a 10K video. Now watch, I'm going to be at 360 again. Because it automatically stays wherever you set it at. See? It's at 360. So now I'm going to go back to 1080p. And then I'm back up to 1080. At least on my screen, you guys aren't seeing it in 1080. Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm just really thankful for like
the phones don't have that option? Let me look. Because I'm watching myself on YouTube right now too. Let's see. Or I was. Alright. So I'm on my iPhone. Yeah, you do. Okay, here. Okay. This is going to be interesting. We're going to try and do this. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to... So, on my phone, if I tap on it, see these little dots right here? Gosh darn it. If you hit these little dots up here, right, it'll open up. And see how it says quality? Auto 720p so then you hit on it, you touch it, and then that's where you can make that adjustment. But because the video I'm on right now is only 720, because of the Twitch will only stream in 720. So it only streams in 720. You know what I should do? Maybe I can do Streamlabs maybe for Twitch, and then I can just do. Maybe I do stream. No, I don't know. But Twitch will only let you do 720, and I got people on Twitch, so it didn't help. It's still blurry. Am I blurry or the video? Because I'm blurry, I think, because I need a better camera. Oh, who farted down here? Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh, that's bad. Oh. Here, you tell me if the we'll do Mara. We'll do Mega Cop Mara. You tell me if she is in high def or not.
Uh-oh. You're following me. You gonna arrest me here now, too? What's going on, sweetheart?
She should be in pretty good quality.
You want to interview again? What? So you came all the way, I know Beverly Hills at least.
LA to DC.
So what are you doing here today?
You know, we're out here representing. We gotta fight for our freedom. We gotta back up our president. We have to
Like, this should be at least that. This should be pretty good.
People are telling you to handcuff me. I don't think we should do that today. That's for later on.
You broke out of my handcuffs last time.
Oh yeah, I did. I broke them.
You know how you do it.
Really?
Seeing you. We'll see you at the rally.
Heck yeah, yes ma'am.
All right.
Hey, what if President Trump walked up to you right now? What would you say to him?
I would say I love you, Mr. President.
Oh yeah, and I'm doing this for
You want at least. You want to go as high as you can go, Gene.
Oh yeah, I'm like, why do I know that name?
So what would you say? Say hi to Gavin. Say hi, Gavin.
Gavin, you are the shit, and keep it up. Real men, there's nothing sexier. Proud Boys, baby.
Right on. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
All right.
Nice. I don't know if you know this, but I'm kind of a big thing.
Faggot nuts.
Really? Hold on, Mr. Nice Guy. I gotta watch some. We gotta handle some stuff here still. Would you guys break the game? Or did you guys just run out of money? You know, I think this game you guys play is actually turning into more of a hindrance to me than not. More of a pain in the butt. It works for me, guys. You guys probably spent all your money. And you know what? Just so you guys know, everybody keeps asking me for more points on the game. The whole point of the game is not to bet max bet every time. If you lose the money, you lose the money, right? You earn points by sitting in the chat room. So just bet less. Bet less. Right? If I have to keep giving you points, then it's like welfare in here. I'm not a welfare state. Right? I am not a welfare state. The game works for me, see, it's working, Buns. You got money? It's working. See, I'm grouchy today. And Drunk Uncle, I don't know. I'm actually, I'm going to not do a long stream tonight. I don't know. I'm grumpy today. And I don't know what's going on. So we're going to do like a shorter stream today, I think. Just because I'm drunky. What the... Oh my gosh. See, I'm out of it today. I don't know what's up with me today. It's just a weird old day. What's going on over here? I see something spinning. Oh, we'll close that down. We don't need that anymore. Alright, you want your check, Jim Bob? It's in the mail, bro. It's in the mail. Oh, you guys like Mega Cop Mara? You can look her up. It's Mega Cop Mara on Instagram. I think it's Mega Cop Mara on Instagram. I don't know. Let me see. She's always down in LA. She's the one that always gives me my information on yeah, Mega Cop Mara, all one word on Instagram. Here we go. For all you guys that want to go at her, are you guys seeing a flashing light, or is that every? What the heck? What is that? Coming off my phone. That's interesting. You see that? That's weird. It's sending off some kind of signal through the little... That's my little front-facing camera. Does that mean my front-facing camera is on? I thought it... Let's see if it stops doing it when I get out of there. No. It doesn't, does it? Does that mean my front-facing camera is on all the time? That's weird. What the heck are you... I don't know. Let's see. What am I... PMS? I might be PMSing. It's been a weird couple of days. You're grumpy today too. Maybe we can just complain about random shit like Grunkfield Man. All right, we can. Let me go to the news and then I'll let you. I'll FaceTime you. I don't know. I don't want to be on too long tonight. I gotta get up early. I gotta go to court. I gotta get up dressed. I gotta dress up. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. And this is my replacement phone that my insurance look. That is weird. Now it's slowing down. Now it stopped. Now it started. Maybe is that because I have Face ID on my phone? Let's see. Let's see if it stops. That's weird. I gotta look this up. Interesting. It might be like, what's up, M5 News? Is it a signal that you get from like remote controls? That's what it kind of looks like almost, right? That's weird. That's really weird. I'm glad we're recording this. Cause watch, look, when my screen is off, it's off. Hey, you know what? Let's test this out. Let's see if my Face ID will work off of this. Let's see if my Face ID works. I guess not. Nope. See, now it's unlocked when I looked at it. I guess Face ID doesn't work off of a computer. That's good to know, because I heard people can take a photo and do your Face ID. Anyways, it means you have your speaker on and it's recording you. I can only imagine what Siri. No wonder Siri won't marry me. She sees what I do in my personal life. Hey Siri, will you marry me?
Here are 5 movies matching Will You Marry Me?
Oh, before she used to say no. Hey Siri, do you love me?
You have my utmost admiration.
Yeah, it's purple, drunk uncle. It looks purple to me. That's a purple light. And that's the hole where the front-facing video camera comes from. It could be the CIA. Actually, you know what? Let's look this up real quick. Heck, we got a computer right here in front of us. Let's look all this up. Let me turn Siri off, because she's on my phone now. Let's see. Let's see, purple light emitting from my iPhone 12 Pro. Oh, this is expected that some cameras may detect infrared light. This is expected that some cameras may detect... Here we go. I found it. I found it. It might be the FBI listening. I don't know. Let's see. That light you're seeing is most likely coming from the true depth camera that is used with the Face ID technology. Take a look at the support art. Okay. That's it. Good to know. Good to know. It's not the FBI freaking with me anymore. Oh yeah, I was a bad boy yesterday or the day before. What did I call you, drunk? I don't know, but I was a bad boy. Well, not really. Oops. I don't want to do that yet. I asked her, what is the meaning of life? Hey Siri, what's the meaning of life? Hey Siri, what's the meaning of life? She could care less. No, so what I did that was bad is this. Well, I know the FBI took my, oh, that's why, because it's coming through my computer. Because I gotta turn off Siri on my MacBook Pro. Someone spanked me? Why don't you come down here and spank me? No, because you would like it too much. No, I know that the FBI is taking my stuff, and I know I'm not going to get it back for years, and by the time it'll be done. And so I went to Apple last night, and I was like, you know what? Looking at the iPads, and not last night, but I think it was Monday night, right, Drunk? But anyways, Monday night, I was looking, and you could get a new iMac, not an iMac, but a new Apple iPad Pro for $0 a month if I got an Apple credit card. And I was like, all right. So I signed up for an Apple credit card, and I bought it because it's no down payment and $0 a month. So what I'm thinking about doing now is I gotta order a new rig, and instead of using this to live stream, I'll use my new iPad Pro, but I'll run the internet through here, so that way we can also use my GoPro video. So instead of using this camera, I'll use my GoPro video. I think that might be better, because the GoPro has a stabilizer, so it doesn't bounce. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna figure things out. And then I have a bigger screen so I can read your comments better, because I got that iPad Pro. You know, anyways. You said you were being naughty, and I thought, I know. That's why I'm saying, you come spank me. The only one in here that can spank me is you. Where are we at? Okay, let's start this video over. We'll do some news, and then I'm going to call Drunk Uncle. And then it's going to be a short night tonight. I think part of it, too, is because I'm always... now I'm doing your daily show with the darn...
First of all...
What do you call it? The darn court trial.
Welcome back. Our top story.
Right, here we go.
Welcome back. Our top story. Over 4,100 migrants, most of them unaccompanied minors, are packed into Donna, Texas's facility designed to hold only 250 people, raising humanitarian and coronavirus concerns. Our next guest, Texas Congressman Michael Burgess, was just at the border and joins us with a first-hand account. Congressman, thank you for getting up early, taking time. What did you see?
Great. Well, Griffiths is not a new problem, but the problem has accelerated so significantly under the Biden administration and the rollback of the previous administration's policies, the rollback of the Remain in Mexico policy, the ignoring of the Title II provisions that the CDC directed from 1942, which no longer prevents coronavirus positive children from being brought into this country. The big problem is you've hung the open for business sign on the border, or the we're wide open sign on the border, and people are responding. People are coming in. Entirely predictable. The Biden administration knew this would happen because Joe Biden was vice president in 2014, but it happened previously. So what happened then is happening now. It's just so much more. There's so many more people, so many more children involved in this surge.
Your colleague on the other side of the aisle, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who went down and was quite emotional the last time we had a border crisis that was surging, but yet she's now saying you can't call it a surge. Watch this, Congressman.
I want to say, what about the surge? First of all, just gut check, stop. Anyone who's using the term surge around you consciously is trying to invoke a militaristic frame. This is not a surge. These are children.
Congressman, your reaction.
Does she even know what that is?
By those that have operational control of the border, and those are the cartels on the southern side of the border. They are using the children. They are manipulating the situation so that, sure, you always have compassion for the children. The Customs and Border Protection men and women that I encountered, a great deal of compassion for those children. But the problem is you have so many at a time when you have an infectious disease. My goodness, one of the big public health officials the other day said they had a sense of impending doom about coronavirus in spite of the vaccines. Well, you pack all of those children into that tight space and then disperse them throughout the country. Well, the children themselves may not get sick, but they could be carriers of disease for families that then eventually take them in. It is a problem that has to be corrected. Sad thing is we know the answers. The asylum conditions that we adjudicated with the Central American countries under the Trump administration, the Remain in Mexico policy, and then the Title 42 restrictions that have been put in place for the past year did the trick, did solve the problem. Look, Ultimately, there are other solutions. There are bigger problems that are going to have to be solved. But until you take care of this immediate, present problem, you can't fix anything.
Congressman, I want to turn to another topic. We now have more details of President Biden's massive infrastructure plan, some $2 trillion plus that's going to be in it. What is your reaction to what you've seen?
Well, I haven't seen very much myself yet, but it is, as reports on the news, it is a massive plan. It does include a great number of things that people may very well want and be in favor of, but a great many other things that are, in fact, just way over the top and, in fact, not necessary. Look, the economy was doing pretty well a year ago until the coronavirus hit. Thank goodness now we have the vaccines. We'll get the economy back on track by getting our country healed. There is a problem from infusing way too much cash into a system that right now may have difficulty absorbing it.
Congressman, let me just jump in quickly before we run out of time and show you some of the things that are in it. The corporate tax rate raises from 21% to 28%. There's going to be a global minimum tax on profits from foreign organizations, increasing capital gains tax for wealthy folks, and 39.6% personal rate for those making over $400,000. Will that make us a more competitive nation?
Oh, no, absolutely not. And I think we know that. We've learned that lesson in the past. On capital gains taxes, you're not taxed until you sell it. People will stop selling things. It will put a wet blanket on the economy. But look, here's the bigger deal. If you want to do something like this, major change in tax policy, it needs to come through the regular order of the congressional committees. Don't shut the Republicans up by using the reconciliation methods that they used in the last big stimulus package that just passed, and I dare say much of the money hasn't been spent yet. So let's make sure we do the due diligence.
We will indeed. We got to leave it there. Thank you for taking time.
All right, man. Now the Matrix is really messing with me today. Go to I've got my salad, my romaine leaf lettuce, right? Got it at Costco. The only one that they had was this romaine, but it was organic. Here's the issue with organic. I can't eat this now because look what is all over it. See those little things right there? Those are bugs. They're all bugs in there. You know why? Because they don't use chemicals that'll kill it. So now Penelope gets to eat a whole bunch of my lettuce, and I gotta go buy new lettuce. You know what's gonna make me sound? We'll play my new song. How about that? Let's play my new song. Make me feel a little better. Why can't I hear it? There we go. I don't even know if you guys hear the same volume that I hear.
You're watching EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlockFilm Show, EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlockFilms, the EddieBlockFilm Show, EddieBlockFilm Show.
Yeah, we watching Eddie, getting facts ready, keeping all the cameras steady, audio ready, so unlock, yep, and load. Patriots prepare for the Eddie Block Show.
EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlockFilm Show, EddieBlockFilms, the EddieBlockFilm Show, EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlockFilms.
Here's the thing. So I can hear it coming out of my speakers and it's real low and quiet, but there's a delay between you and me. So I don't know if I could be bouncing my head to the wrong time that you guys are having. I don't know. You need a remix with the drunk uncle shout out? Well, you know what? I am going to make the video. I'll probably do it this weekend. I was going to go to Vegas this weekend, but now I decided, because guess what? I looked up my Marriott rewards, and I got some free Marriott points. And I can stay a night for free in Las Vegas. So we're going to do that. Mr. Nice Guy made it. Mr. Nice Guy Alexander made it for me. Yeah. That's his voice, that's his beat, that's his everything. So, yeah. And about the credit card, hey, look. I'm pretty good about paying my stuff off. Like the scooter that I have now, I bought that on credit through PayPal. That's how I was able to buy it at 0% interest, and I had 18 months to pay it off, and I paid it off. My iMac Pro, my big, huge computer that the FBI has, I got 18 months 0 interest credit to buy that too, and I paid it off on time. So I'm pretty good about doing that. So I used to be really, really bad about my credit. I was really bad, and I got into a lot of trouble. And nowadays, heck, I haven't missed a payment since 2015. Because before that I was kind of bad. I was real bad. But now, no, I haven't missed a payment. But all these lawyer fees that I'm paying for my divorces, I've been using my credit card to keep up with them, and now they're getting pretty packed. So my credit's going lower and lower and lower, which is gonna suck because I'm gonna have to pay her some money for the house. But yeah. Hemi, all right. What is this? What? I got like 10 links I want to show, and then Drunk Uncle wants to call in. So give me a second, Hemi. Give me just a second. Well, let me go through the news. I don't know. I'm like in a weird mood today. Let me see if I can make myself better. Right? But yeah, that's a sweet beat, isn't it? Definitely a cool beat. Here we go. All right. NBC's Lester Holt says we don't need to hear both sides to define the truth. Fairness is overrated. Lester Holt is a news reporter, right? Right? NBC News anchor Lester Holt received praise from liberal media figures after saying reporters don't need to hear both sides of a story before determining the truth. I think it becomes clear that fairness is overrated. The idea that we should always give two sides equal weight and merit does not reflect the world we find ourselves in, Holt said on Tuesday night while accepting an award for his journalism. Yeah, right? Grab as many old coins and get them melted down. Oh, for the copper? Or is it that? I hear something playing. Oh, I'm hearing myself because I'm trying to build up my hours on here, and so I have it turned on. Kate Brown must be removed. Somebody just sent me that. That the sun sets in the west is a fact, and contrary view does not deserve our time or attention. Holt continued, decisions to not give unsupported arguments equal time are not a dereliction of journalistic responsibility or some kind of agenda. It's fact. It's just the opposite. You just tried to make him say... Uh-oh. Here, oh, wait, let's watch it. Let's see if he says it right here.
The unprecedented attacks on the press in this period, I'm sure, will fill plenty of books and be studied in classrooms, maybe even here. But I have a few early observations I'll share about where this moment brings us and what we can learn. Number one is, I think it's become clearer that fairness is overrated. Well, before you run off and tweet that headline, let me explain a bit. The idea that we should always give two sides equal weight and merit does not reflect the world we find ourselves in. That the sun sets in the west is a fact. Any contrary view does not deserve our time or attention. Now, I know recent events assure that you won't have to look far to find more current and relevant examples. I think you get my point. Decisions to not give unsupported arguments equal time are not a dereliction of journalistic responsibility or some kind of agenda. In fact, it's just the opposite. Providing an open platform for misinformation, for anyone to come say whatever they want, especially when issues of public health and safety are at stake, can be quite dangerous. Our duty is to be fair to the truth. Holding those in power accountable is at the core of our function and responsibility. We need to hear our leaders' views, their policies, and reasoning. It's really important, but we have to stand ready to push back and call out falsehoods.
There you go. What the heck? You mean you drove right by my house, Britt, today, and you didn't tell me? I could have given you your stuff that I have for you. Oh, well. So stop saying that we must respect Trump supporters who believe bulls. Oh, wait. Holt's comments conjure up memories of CNN Don Lemon dismissing Trump supporters during a January rant about alleged election interference. Lemon mocked GOP lawmakers' claims that they oppose President Biden's Electoral College victory on behalf of millions of Trump voters and their concerns about claims of fraud and... Oops, I said that word. So stop saying that we must respect Trump supporters who believe bulls. because it's bulls. I think he's trying to say bullshit. Well, then you weren't near Fresno if you were on I-5. Cornell Law School professor and media critic William A. Jacobson didn't think Holt's remarks applied to the modern world where outspoken liberals are often as journalists. In a better world in which mainstream media has a history of fairness and nonpartisanship, Holt's point that journalism inherently involves as a bunch of bullshit. They're stupid idiots is all they are. Let's watch. Don't delete it. Don't
I'm going
delete
to turn now to travel,
Yep, it
something
did.
a lot more of you are doing these days, flying in particular. Earlier this month, the TSA reported it screened an average of more than 1 million passengers a day since March 11th.
I was one of them.
How are the airlines adapting to this pent-up demand? With us now, back with us, I should say, the CEO of Delta Airlines, Ed Bastian. Ed, good to have you back here on the show, and you were here last November telling us that Delta was extending that middle seat block, and you said you'd check in with us again at the end of March to see if this was going to change. So it's the end of March. What are we going to do with that middle seat block?
Well, good to be with you, TJ, especially here from the Atlanta airport. As you can see, there's a lot of people and a lot of activity going on as travel is starting to return. Yeah, we've said throughout the process that throughout the pandemic that the most important objective we had was to reinstill confidence in air travel back in our customers. And all signs are demand is surging domestically. People are booking and making their spring and summer travel plans. We're doing it safely. We're doing with all the standard safety protocols with masks, filtration systems, our care standard at the highest levels of clean ever. And
All right, I'm not even gonna play this. I thought it was something else, but I gotta say this. Delta sucks. Look, when I flew back in December from Washington D.C., I flew on Delta Airlines. We flew out there on United, and they put us on Delta coming back. So when we got to when we left Washington D.C., we got on the plane and it was all right. They took us to Atlanta, but then in Atlanta they couldn't find my scooter, which I don't know how they couldn't find my scooter. It was below the plane, right? So they had trouble with my dang scooter. And then, so when they finally got it to me, I told them, I was like, hey, I got like a connecting flight. I got to be there in like 10 minutes. They said, don't worry, they'll hold it for you. We'll call them. Well, they didn't call them. And my friend had to sit there and stand in the doorway because Delta was going to leave without me. Even though it wasn't my fault that Delta lost my scooter and I had to take a subway and all this stuff in Atlanta. So then I'm getting on the plane, right? And I had my gator. I had a San Jose Sharks gator because I didn't have I had my American flag one. That's right, because Linda gave it to me. And I get on there, and on the front of my scooter, it had my Proud Boy stickers. And I had not this Proud Boy hat on, but I had my other Proud Boy hat on. And I sit down, and all of a sudden I hear, hey, he's a Proud Boy from one of the stewardesses, right? And the lady gave me a dirty look, and I'm like, whatever, bitch. So I'm wearing my gator the whole time. When I go to get off, that same lady comes up to me, because I have to wait at the end to wait for my scooter to go through. And she's like, excuse me, sir, were you wearing that mask the whole time? And I was like, yeah, I was, except to eat. And she's like, that mask is not approved for, those gators are not approved. And I'm like, bullshit, it's not approved. I flew all the way here, and I flew all the way back. And I'm like, and what does it matter? We're here in Sacramento now. I'm getting off the plane. I'm going home. So then I hear her talking to the other stewardesses, and she's like, oh my gosh, we need to write him up. He didn't wear the right mask. We need to do this. We need to do a report. And the pilot is like, why don't you leave the man alone? He didn't do nothing wrong. He said he wore the mask the whole time. But this stewardess wanted to write me up because I was a Proud Boy. And then right afterwards, I get a text message saying, hey, my other friend who's actually staying in my room with me. No, he wasn't staying in my room that time. But anyway, so he's like, went to get on the plane, and he's a veteran, and he has trouble breathing, and he has real bad anxiety. So he wasn't going to wear his mask. So finally he said, look, I'll put on a mask. So he put on a mask. They walk away from him, and then they had the air marshals kick him off after he put on his mask. And they didn't give him his money back, and they wouldn't let him fly. So avoid Delta with the passion. Delta is a bunch of pieces of shit. Just saying, you know. No, I'm not on a no-fly list because I was able to fly right back. Let's see, right, left, right. Cardi B can lick 2 bitches, but we might as well hang out for the 4th. This COVID ruse. Yeah. Yeah. So avoid Delta. I mean, if you fly Delta, that's fine. But I'm just saying that's what happened to me and my buddy. Let's see, where are we? Senator Cruz video. Is this a video? Yeah, it's a video. I wanted to show this video. Oh wait, we gotta watch.
And after touring it.
Yep, we gotta watch the commercial. We gotta watch the commercial. Damn commercials. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this again. So I can drink my water.
You watching EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlockFilms Show, EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlockFilms Show, EddieBlock, watching EddieBlock, EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlock, the EddieBlockFilms Show, EddieBlockFilms Show.
We are here, yeah, we watching Eddie, getting facts ready, keeping all the cameras steady, audio ready, so unlock, yep, and unload, Patriots prepare for the Eddie Block Show.
I'm not on a no-fly list, so. Hey, Miranda, how the heck you feeling? How's your hubby doing?
EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlockFilms.
Ooh, that finished just in time that we can show this video
Temporary
now.
holding facility for unaccompanied minors. Senator Ted Cruz is condemning Biden's relaxed version of immigration policies, as well as undoing the previous administration's border policies. Here's One America's Hans Hubbard with more.
The Secretary of Homeland Security has said the number of illegal crossings on the southwest border is the highest that it has been in.
Somebody's not using a mic.
Last month, in the month of February, over 100,000 people were apprehended crossing illegally.
Senator Ted Cruz says the crisis at the southern border is the direct result of Joe Biden's policies, and the Democrat administration is trying to hide this fact from the American people. The Texas Republican made those comments Monday during a press briefing after his tour of the Kay Bailey Hutchison Convention Center in Dallas, Texas, where more than 2,000 teenage illegal immigrants are currently being lodged. Following the tour, he decried the state of conditions at the facility, saying it was deeply troubling to see the human cost of Biden's border policy, while also expressing concern over the potential consequences of loosening immigration controls in the middle of a pandemic.
In Harlingen, of the illegal immigrants being released, they're testing positive for COVID-19 at a rate 7 times higher than the U.S. population. This is a humanitarian crisis, it is a national security crisis, and it is a public health crisis, and all of this was entirely preventable.
And as the crisis continues to build up, with illegal border crossings increasing every week, and temporary lodgings for unaccompanied minors becoming more overcrowded by the day, Cruz laments Biden's seeming inability to take charge of the situation. Last week, Biden tasked Kamala Harris with overseeing the government's response to the surge in illegal immigration. Yet Republicans have accused her both of complacency — she has yet to schedule a visit to the border, for instance — and of not recognizing the severity of the issue at hand. Indeed, her previous statements suggest Harris might be in no hurry to stem the flow of illegal immigrants into the country. In a 2017 tweet, she said those who violate U.S. immigration laws are not criminals. And during a 2018 congressional hearing, she went so far as to compare ICE to the Ku Klux Klan. As the situation stands, Cruz worries. It seems no one in the Biden administration is actually doing anything to secure the border.
Joe Biden wanted nowhere near this disaster that his political decisions had created. And then just a couple of days later, it was announced Kamala Harris wasn't in charge either. So either she was fired or she quit. But either way, Biden's not in charge and Harris is not in charge, and it's not clear who is.
This lack of action is paired, according to Cruz, with a concerted attempt at blocking the American public from seeing the reality of the crisis. In fact, Cruz had asked for news cameras to be allowed into the convention center during his tour, a request that was denied by the Biden administration for a second time ahead of Monday.
The reason the Biden administration doesn't want you there is because they don't want the American people to see the human suffering and tragedy that their failed policies have produced.
Hans Hubbard, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this?
I don't know, Johnny. I think you might be right, Johnny. I think you definitely...
The NYPD has arrested...
Johnny, I think you might be definitely right. We're going to have to start our own airline or drive or something. The FAA will never allow conservatives to start their own airline. Oh, I did have something good happen to me today, at least. Speaking of the airlines, United bought my new scooter and it got dropped off today. Hold on, let's see. So yeah, United dropped off my new scooter today. It's pretty cool. It's the same exact scooter I had before, just brand new. So, like, everything is brand new. And like the guy was like, man, he's like, I gotta. He's like, now I know why you wanted to make sure you got your pneumatic tires back. He's like, dude, this thing rides like a dream. He's like, I drove it without the pneumatic tires, and it's all like this. He's all, but with your air tires that you put on there, he's all, those are awesome. He's all, you just gave me a way to upsell them. I was like, well, cool, thank you. So yeah, my exact same model of my old scooter is here. It's got red plates on it right now. I don't know. I might change them to blue. Who knows? Could be Republican red. At Fresno State, they used to call it Fresno State red, but I'm a blue. I like blue. Blue's my color. So let's watch this about the Asians getting attacked again.
The man accused in that vicious attack on a Filipino woman. The state released Brandon Elliott from prison 2 years ago. Officials say he's out on lifetime parole for killing his own mother.
Holy
he stabbed
shit.
her to death almost 2 decades ago. Elliott had been living in a hotel that serves as a homeless shelter near the scene of the attack. Police charged him with 5 counts, including felony assault and as a hate crime. He was seen on surveillance camera on Monday, kicking and stomping the 65-year-old woman.
Why?
Very near Times Square. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching
That
CNBC
is disgusting.
on YouTube.
That is just freaking
Tonight, Florida
disgusting.
Congressman Matt Gaetz is defending himself amid reports the Justice Department is investigating his alleged relationship with a 17-year-old girl. A federal investigation going back months now, back when Bill Barr was Attorney General. What the congressman tonight now claims. Here's ABC's Rachel Scott.
I have not had a relationship with a 17-year-old. That is totally false.
Tonight, Florida Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz firing back at allegations he had a sexual relationship with a 17-year-old.
It is a horrible allegation, and it is a lie.
The denial following a New York Times report that Gaetz is currently under investigation by the Justice Department, and that the probe started months ago during the Trump administration when Bill Barr was Attorney General. Investigators looking into the alleged relationship from 2 years ago, and whether Gaetz possibly violated sex trafficking laws when he allegedly paid for travel and other expenses for the teen. Late today, sources telling ABC News that federal authorities have already interviewed multiple witnesses and that the probe into his conduct has expanded beyond Florida. The conservative firebrand and Trump ally insisting he is the victim, alleging extortion, claiming a former DOJ official reached out to his family just weeks ago.
A person demanded $25 million in exchange for making horrible sex trafficking allegations against me go away.
Gaetz telling Axios he's, quote, a generous partner in his adult relationships, who has paid for flights, for hotel rooms, and that now someone is trying to make that look criminal when it's not. The congressman also went on Fox News just hours after the story broke, trying to defend himself.
You and I went to dinner about 2 years ago. Your wife was there, and I brought a friend of mine. You'll remember her. And she was actually threatened by the FBI, told that if she wouldn't cop to the fact that somehow I was involved in some pay-for-play scheme, that she could face trouble.
I don't remember the woman you're speaking of or the context at all, honestly.
House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy calling those allegations against Gates serious. He says if they are true, he will be stripped from his committee assignments, but that for now he is waiting for more information. And tonight, the Department of Justice still declining to comment, David.
All right, Rachel Scott up on the Hill. Rachel, thank you.
Okay. I don't know what to think about this. I mean, if he did date a 17-year-old, that's bad, right? Well, not unless he was happened when he was 17. But I mean, think about it. Men buy women dinner all the time. Sometimes women buy men dinner. I bought Brittany dinner. Doesn't mean I paid her to go hang out with me. I mean, does it? If I bought Drunk Uncle a T-shirt, does that mean I'm paying him to be my friend? No, I bought him a shirt. You guys watch my channel, and some of you donate money to my channel to help pay for new cameras or for my iPhone, right? Does that mean we're having some kind of a relationship and now I owe you or you owe me? I mean, come on. I mean, they're talking about this kind of stuff, but yet Joe Biden's son, Hunter, was molesting his sister or cousin or whatever the hell she was and buying hookers, and Swalwell was sleeping with the Asian freaking spy, right? And Hunter does all kinds of drugs. Let's not talk about that. They're just trying to find stuff, right? They're just trying to find stuff on people. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. It is. YouTube keeps lagging. I wonder why. I wonder why. Yeah, Brittany, now you have to buy me lunch so that way we can say it wasn't. Oh my gosh. I can hear the news now. EddieBlockFilms, who's 44 years old, went out to lunch and went out to dinner with a young girl who's 28 years old. Oh no. Right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I guess I'm a prostitute now because you guys support my channel by donating money, right? Does that make me a prostitute? I guess so. Oh my gosh. My friend, every time I go to Vegas, that takes me out to. He took me out to brunch last time I was there, and he helped buy one of the cameras that was stolen from the FBI. I guess me and him have some kind of weird relationship too, then, huh? Right? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Anyways, Hemi, where's that link now? Where's that link? I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but I still think I'm gonna end the show early tonight because I have to go to court, and then we'll call a drunk uncle, and then we can bitch about stuff. Right? Where'd that link go, Hemi? Let me find your link. Where did your link go? I should have copied and pasted it right away. Let's see. I see your name right there. Tucker's on it. Let's see. Where's the link? I know it was a band. Where are you? And I can't see if you're posting it right now either. You want to post it again real quick for me, please, Hemi? You redropped it? Okay, there we go. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Copy link. Let's paste it over here. Wada boom, bada bing. And we're going to InfoWars.
I jump into my bathroom. And I close the door. And I just keep hearing bang, bang, bang. I open the door when all of a sudden I hear that whoever was trying to get inside got into my office. And I just hear, where is she? Where is she? And this was the moment where I thought everything was over. I mean, I thought I was going to die.
That was Democrat Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, her dramatic recounting of her experience in her office during the U.S. Capitol riots last month. But critics and lawmakers are accusing her now of exaggerating that story, pointing out that she was not even in the Capitol building at the time, but in the Cannon office building across from the Capitol.
Was that it? That was it? I thought it was longer than that. Okay. I was trying to set up. Here, let's do a gas station encounter for when I call. For when I call Drunk Uncle. Let's see. We haven't done gas station encounters yet. Hey, look, I'm live. Oh no, the black preacher. Oh yeah, we got to see some event stuff today. Let's see, good old.
What happened this morning?
Well, I had just woken up. Coffee was on. Had my first cup of coffee.
Tim Foley.
Halfway through, and the dog started barking and walked outside my.
Catch you later, Johnny.
There was a group of illegals at the top of my driveway, and so they were asking for water, and so you have these little.
What's up, Eva?
Water bottles and a milk crate outside my door because I bring them out here when I come, and so he's asking for water, and I hold up the water bottle, threw it down, and said, "Come get it." And one came and the other 7 took off. But called Border Patrol, and Border Patrol even came in and go, obviously they don't realize who you were and you lived here. But, and I mean, it's at my front door. I don't even have to come out here. It's everywhere.
And you suspect, based on the traffic, the amount of footprints, that that's actually a pickup point?
Yeah.
All right, Hemi. Cool.
The road I live on butts up to state land. And we've been monitoring certain vehicles. They'll go out there at a certain time of night. They're only out there for 15, 20 minutes before they come back by.
If you guys don't know who Tim Foley is, he's a badass.
Where the dope mules can come through, and after they drop off their dope, they can swing over to the No More Desk camp and rest up and get their sanctuary there before they head back south. And so they're running dope loads out of the roads out by my house.
All being protected and fed and watered by these radical leftists in America.
Oh yeah, yeah. Border Patrol raids that camp twice a year now, and they scream and cry, "Oh my God, you've broken the trust we had." And it's like, but every time they pull people out of there, they run checks on them, and then they put out their own thing saying, well, out of the 18, 10 of them had criminal records in the United States.
Unbelievable.
So they're just good. They get dropped, they come back around, come back in. So we still have a revolving door. I mean...
Even more so now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the wall works to an extent, but see, what they were doing was building the main part of the wall, and then on the way back, they were still working on the design for what's called floodgates, when we have the monsoons and the flash floods come through, so that they would be able to move, let the water through, but swing back down. And they had just started putting in 1 or 2 of them, but Joe got in. And when you leave today, you'll go through the checkpoint. That was closed within a week after Biden getting in. There's only 1 agent there now, just to make sure nobody steals all the stuff. And so the cartel has scouts on this side. They drive through the checkpoint, make a phone call, say, yep, it's closed. So now they don't even have to walk all the way to Tucson or to I-10. They just get in far enough where they can get a vehicle, and they do it at shift change. So Border Patrol's not worried. They're either getting in or getting out, and they don't give a crap. So nobody's stopping them at the checkpoints, and doping people are just flowing right through.
Thanks to Democrat Joe Biden, open borders, fake compassion.
Yeah.
Now putting all America at risk.
Yep. I mean, it like I say, I live on a different planet down here. This is, I mean, it's a beautiful country, but it's just being trashed, you know, and the liberals in town get a little upset at me because when I'm out here, I will pick up a truckload of empty water bottles and...
They're garbage.
They're garbage. Then I haul it back in and throw it out on their doorstep in town. And they cry. It's like, no wonder nobody in town likes you. Yeah,
you know what? That's a badge of honor in a town like that.
Yeah, well, I got that saying, you know. You know you're over the target when you're receiving flack. So, well, I enjoy it.
Well, on behalf of all patriotic Americans, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Let's get up there and check some cameras.
Let's go.
Alrighty, so let's see if what else he had to show with the thing, and I'm gonna call Drunk Uncle right now too. We'll put Drunk Uncle on. You ready, drunk? It's coming in. So I'm gonna finish the show by 8:30 today. So we're gonna call Drizunk Uncle. Let me just go through my phone because I don't want you guys to see everybody that I've been calling lately because it pops up there. Here we go, drunk. It's coming.
Oh.
What up? Why can't I see you? Oh, there we go. Are you on your?
There I am.
Why are you on your iPad? Should be on your computer.
No, I'm on my MacBook.
Oh, are you? Oh, it's turned the wrong way again. All right, let me fix it. Let me add you to the thing so people can see y'all. See you. All right, hold on. I got me up here. We got Drunk Uncle up there. But it's like that. Let me fix it, though. I forgot. How do we fix it? There's a way in here, isn't there?
Am I in portrait or landscape?
You're in portrait mode. I'm trying to remember how I did this the other day. How did we do this the other day?
You had to call me back last time, but it was on the iPad.
Well, there we go. We'll do it like this. Let me see what it looks like when I do full screen. Hold on. I can fix it.
Eddie can do it.
If Eddie can't do it, nobody can.
That's right.